Sagittarius, this is your November 2016 reading. This is both your love as well as your general forecast, all done in one. Now, I'm going to be telling you a story for November, Sagittarius. And then the first card that comes up, the overall energy to your story is that of travel. And what this is saying is take that journey, explore, because you are divinely protected on your travels this month. So this could be an internal journey. You could be wanting to grow spiritually this month, or it could actually be on the mundane level, taking a real journey, exploring somewhere you haven't been before. Maybe that journey or that trip that you've been planning for such a long time and you haven't found the time or the energy actually even to do it. Now is the time to do it. This month the universe is saying to you, Sagittarius, take that trip. Maybe you're going to explore a new avenue of something. You're going to take up you're going to learn to dance. You're going to learn a new language. Anything that's exciting and new and broadens your horizons. Because the next card that comes up says exactly that. This month you're going to be broadening your horizons. You're going to be expanding your horizons. You're going to be learning new things. And it says, don't try and figure out the fine details of this. Perhaps it's just all about deciding you're going to do it and taking those first steps on that journey, because it says it's a little complicated for you to figure out at this point. Just pay attention to the clues and the signs and the signals that will be coming your way, because you will get them as to how to take the next step. But to plan the whole thing ahead, that's obviously not what's in the stars for you this month. Then where your relationships are concerned, it says, make your mind up what it is that you want, exactly what it is that you want. It's possibly that what you really want, you think maybe you can't have, or it's not going to be given to you, or you don't deserve it. So you're not thinking that, but the universe is saying to you, decide what you want, because I'm going to give it to you. But you need to be clear about what it is. Because then you're going to find out, or you're going to discover, or it's going to turn up on your doorstep that you have a true, loyal friend. There's somebody out there for you, Sagittarius. Whether it is somebody that is already in your circle or that person is out there, they will be true, they will be loyal, they will be with you in spirit, if not physically, forever, for the rest of time, really. There's someone that is your true, loyal friend. It could be your spouse or partner, or it could be someone you met in the past, but they're there. And they are that true friend that you're looking for. And in the next card says, don't rush things. Don't go grabbing for something quicker than what you should. And I think this is also about that travel and exploration and that journey. This could play out in your everyday life. It could play out in your relationships as well. And I think that's also what it's saying. Don't try and plan everything ahead, because the story is a bit more complicated than that. And don't go grabbing for the end result too quickly either. As this card says, it's like trying to pick fruit before it's ripe. Let it unfold step by step. The reconciliation card comes up as well then for relationships. So someone from your past is coming back into your life. Now sometimes this plays out as an actual person that comes back into your life. Maybe someone you've been holding a candle to all these years, and that you felt was like your true life partner or your friend. On another level, it can also be that a situation that reminds you of the past plays out in your relationships, or a past situation within your relationship comes up again. In order for reconciliation to happen, you can now find reconciliation. The next card says, this is either you that has been waiting for something for a long time, or somebody has been waiting for you to realize something for a long time. Then the next card says, you now reach that point of having achieved something. You maybe finally make that move to take that trip. You maybe finally make that move to register for dance lessons or learn that language, or finally to say to your partner, you know what, our lives the way they are at the moment, this is not what I dreamed for us. Let's rather do this. So you achieve a milestone, a goal in your life, but it needn't necessarily be a passing an exam, although it could be. But I think for quite a lot of you, it's as if you suddenly decide what it is you truly want, and that is a milestone in your life. That unrequited love card then comes up, and this is about, I think for a lot of you, you're possibly in relationships or partnerships, and there's just not enough chemistry there. And you realize that, and maybe that's the part that you have to come to terms with, that you have to realize that you have to know it is perhaps not what you want, or perhaps you've got to do something about it. Or for a lot of you, it could be that you've now realized that another relationship in your past was the one that you wanted, and the one that you have now is just not going to meet up to those expectations. Then you release the burden. This burden could be a job that you've had for ages that you now know you definitely do not want anymore. It could be that you've been in a relationship that you realize is just not going to work out, and you finally decide it's time to move on. But it lifts a huge burden off your shoulders, and in so doing, you then find that feeling of fulfillment, that aha, I've arrived at a moment in my life where I can release that burden, and in so doing, my life becomes better, it becomes more fulfilled. And then that it's safe for you to love card comes up. So you now realize that if you are with your partner, if you've sorted out the story that your life isn't what you wanted to be, but you want to stay with your partner, you realize actually you can open your heart up to your partner. They're going to understand you. They're going to stay loyal to you. They're still going to be your friend. Even though you've been honest about the fact that your lifestyle, what you two are doing together, is not what you want any longer. You want to explore. You want to broaden your horizons. You're Sagittarius after all. Or you now have decided you're moving on from the partnership or relationship you're in because the chemistry is not enough. It's not going to last. And you open your heart again to somebody new, or the possibility of somebody new. And it could even be that person that has now come back into your life. They may not physically have come back into your life. It may be that you have been thinking about them all this time. They've been on your mind for years. And now you finally decided you're going to move out the partnership you're in, but you would like to contact that person again. Then you move out of that dark and stormy period into the sunlight. You become independent, you become self-sufficient, you feel secure in yourself because you've now either told your partner you want to change your lifestyle, you want to broaden your horizons, you want to travel and the two of you must do it together, or you've told your partner you need to separate ways because basically you two don't want the same life. And you make a promise to yourself that never again will you settle for something that is not you. Never again will you walk a path that is not your own and not true to yourself. You make that promise to yourself. And in so doing, you clear an old relationship pattern, an old habit, an old wound that you've been carrying around for a long time. You heal yourself of that, and when you do that, life will change in ways you cannot even begin to imagine. Your guidance cards, the first one that comes up speaks of each of us is an angel with only one wing, and we can only fly by embracing one another. So there is that definite element of needing someone so that you can fly. Not needing as in that neediness, but you need to be two people that can merge, two people that can get over your differences, two people that can compromise, two people that are willing to do things differently for one another so that you can fly together. And that's possibly been the missing ingredient in your relationships up to this point. The next card says, turn away from infidelity so that love may blossom. I think most Sagittarians, you have either considered it or you have actually partaken in it, and you have now decided one of two things. One, you're going to stay with your partner, you're going to change your lifestyle, not your partner. Your partner's not to blame, it's the fact that your lifestyle isn't what you want it to be. Or two, you are moving away from your partner because your eyes are wandering elsewhere, because the two of you just don't have that chemistry. Once you make that decision either way, then you will feel the love for your partner again if you're staying with him, but now you've changed your lifestyle, or you will move on and find somebody that you can truly love, that the two of you can truly love one another. In Sagittarius, you finish off your month with that maintain your childlike spirit. This card says, be fearless, be excited, be willing to learn something new every day. And that is actually what Sagittarians are all about. So that's what you must get back into your life again, so that you don't end up in the situation that you've been in for the last few years. I think it's few years for most of you. Right, Sagittarius, if you would like a personal reading so we can take a closer look at just how this message refers to your life in particular, because it will play out differently in each of your lives, the details will play out differently, you can contact me at theoracletimes@gmail.com, or you can book a reading via the website. Both web addresses or URLs are showing up in the owl picture. Alternatively, you can take up that offer at the beginning of the email, the beginning of the YouTube video that gives you the option of selecting your own cards from your tarot deck. I read them for a very small fee. It's fun, it's enjoyable, and we do the readings together. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Thank you very much for watching. And